Welcome to Center for Food Action's SAVOR 2020 Virtual Brunch Fundraiser. In 2019, we gathered for SAVOR with over 25 restaurants and more than 200 guests, and we were able to raise much needed funds to help our neighbors in need. Fast forward to 2020. No one could have told us the implications of the pandemic. So, we have pivoted, and today we present to you our virtual brunch fundraiser, SAVOR 2020. Sit back, relax, grab something to eat, and something to drink. We hope you enjoy, and thank you in advance for your donations.
Hi, my name is Tia Jackson. I, along with my mother, the owner of TJ's Southern Gourmet, are excited to be with you today. Last year, this time, we were at SAVOR. This year, because of the pandemic and COVID-19, we are here pushing through, partnering with CFA and their Give a Meal program. We're excited to partner, doing it together, because together is stronger as we help and support our community. TJ's is open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And we look forward to serving the families and the partners of CFA, and we say thank you, thank you, thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen Maxfield Ostfeld, and it's mine and my family's honor to be selected as the recipients for this award for the 2020 SAVOR event for the Center for Food Action. It really has been important for me and my family to give back to the community in Bergen County in this way. And the Center for Food Action has always been so receptive to us being a part of their efforts, and we're just honored to have been a part of it and been able to help so many people over the years. Now, obviously, we can't all get together because of the pandemic, but I can't emphasize enough how much more the need has grown in these past 6 months, and why the need to donate to the Center for Food Action is greater than ever. The Center for Food Action is now serving close to 70,000 people in our communities here in Bergen County. So I just can't thank everybody enough for tuning into this. And again, the Center for Food Action is such a fabulous organization, and we certainly hope to see everybody at some point in the future, whether it's at a SAVOR event or the Weekend Snack Pack 9/11 Day of Remembrance event. There's so many opportunities to help, and we're just glad to have been a part of it all of these years. So I hope that you would join me and my family and donate at cfanj.org to this very worthy organization. Thank you so much to the Center for Food Action staff and volunteers, and we look forward to seeing everybody soon. Stay well.
My name is Cynthia Johnson Barbado, and I am privileged to be the president of the board of the directors of Center for Food Action. And I have to tell you, what I am most impressed with is how our staff, in a matter of less than a week, changed how we've operated for 45 years to operate differently to work in COVID. We're looking at this as not a sprint, but a marathon, because we need the giving to continue. We so far have given $1.4 million worth of food during the COVID pandemic. That comes out, they tell me, to about 10,000 pounds per week. So we need to keep that going. We've been very fortunate that we've had a lot of donations. The community has stepped up big time, and individuals have stepped up big time. But we don't want that to go away. We really need it to keep coming, because we foresee this issue going on for a lot longer, unfortunately. So we encourage you to give whatever you can, what's comfortable for you. If it's $1 or it's $1,000, whatever it is, we could use it. And it will go to a very, very good cause. And thank you so much for supporting the center.
Greetings. I'm Patricia Espy. I'm the Executive Director at Center for Food Action. It's my privilege to be able to talk to you today about the work of the Center for Food Action, and especially in light of the COVID crisis and CFA's response, which has been a dramatic change from anything that we've known in the past. I am so delighted to see that my staff has stepped up to meet this crisis with compassion and incredible willingness to go beyond and to make sure that people get help as they need it.
Hello, I'm jazz pianist James Austin Jr. 2020 has been a tough year for all of us, and it's been an especially challenging year for those in need of food assistance. I'm strongly encouraging all who can to please contribute and support the Center for Food Action. Your support can make all the difference in the world. Thank you, and God bless.
It's a very emotional time for a lot of us, probably for most of us, and we see that with the people who are coming. We saw some dramatic changes in the number of people that needed help, and we went from serving about 1,400 to 1,500 households a month to more than 4,000 households a month. That incredible number of people that were coming needed food immediately, so we had to put new systems in place. The Center for Food Action has been here for every disaster in the past 45 years, and this one was no different. But the length and the breadth and the depth of this crisis has really impacted all of us to some degree. This is work that we could not do without the exceptional support of our board of directors, of our amazing staff, of the volunteers who are new, who came to us because COVID hit our community.
I was one of the unfortunate people to have the coronavirus, and when I started feeling better, I really felt the need to try to help the community at large.
I think anybody that can volunteer or can give funds would help out for us to be able to do more for the community. I've enjoyed the experience, and the people that we serve are very happy with what we do.
It's great to have an opportunity through CFA to be able to do something to help people when you feel so helpless.
Well, I've been involved with CFA for a number of years, mostly on the board level. but I also know the backbone of CFA is its volunteers. So when the virus hit, I knew our volunteer base was extremely vulnerable, but yet we also knew the volume was going to increase. So I felt it was extremely important that I, get out of the chair and step up and be involved. This crisis is not over by any means. It's a day-to-day, week-to-week battle. We've got limited storage, so we're bringing in food every day and food's going out every day. I keep thinking that someday we're not going to be needed, but that's a long ways off. And CFA works because we have many supporters, whether it's $5 or $20 or $50, every bit helps.
The most basic need is food. So many people are without resources right now, and this is Jersey pride. This is us coming together as a state, and we are doing all we can to help our neighbors.
Please welcome one of our youth volunteers with a festive charcuterie tray for today's brunch.
Hi, my name is Noelle Osborne. I'm a senior at Tenafly High School. I'm part of Inglewood Girl Scouts, and I'm a volunteer at CFA. Today, I'll be showing you how to make a charcuterie board. And I know these times are rough, but it's quick and easy, and it's something that you can have virtually or with social distancing with friends. So come along and we'll make this great charcuterie board together. So here we have the items for our charcuterie board. We have Jersey grown grape tomatoes, apricots, olives, craisins, a cranberry nut mix, a hard cheese, smoked Gouda, a soft cheese topped with cranberries and nuts, green grapes, and yogurt pretzels. We also have a variety of crackers. We have gluten-free crackers, rice crackers, and wheat crackers. Okay, so I first started by adding the nut mix around the edges to give it some dimension. I'm then going to put the olives and the grape tomatoes around the border so it can hold the nuts in place. Then I'm going to add some of the cran raisins next to the nuts on both sides, the Gouda, and then the soft cheese. And there you go, you have a quick and easy charcuterie board. Make sure to visit www.cfanj.org to learn more about CFA and all the work that they are doing. Thanks for watching.
Hi everyone, I hope you're enjoying your virtual gala this year. Very strange times we're living in. I'm Noreen Springstead. I'm the Executive Director of WhyHunger, and I wanted to send you all my best and lots of love to CFA for the urgent work that they do in New Jersey. CFA and WhyHunger have a really important connection. We were both founded by the great artist and activist Harry Chapin, and we certainly keep his legacy and good work alive. So cheers to all of you. I hope you have a really successful fundraiser. I was able to spend some time volunteering at the Hackensack location when COVID hit, and also doing some packing over in Saddlebrook. So my heart is with you, my hands are with you, and I hope you have a very successful event as we gear up for the fall season when hunger will continue to spike. All the best. Thank you, Patricia and Adele, and to the whole CFA family.
Hi, I'm Bergen County Executive Jim Tedesco. Since March, each municipality has had to deal with the new realities brought on by the pandemic, and unfortunately, one of those realities was feeding our residents. CFA has been helping the Bergen County residents for the last 40 years, and it was not surprising to see how quickly they stepped up to meet the challenges of this pandemic. Their expertise in this field has made them invaluable to our residents in need. Together with our newly launched Food Security Task Force, we have been able to determine our food insecurity trends and form innovative, long-term solutions to improve the food supply chains across the county. This task force is also serving as a forum for the more than 80 emergency food providers to increase their collaboration and begin to work together. Agencies like CFA are our leaders in this movement. I am thankful to have CFA as part of our team to address this critical problem and help our residents during this tough time. Thank you for everything the CFA team does each day to assist Bergen County residents.
Hi, how you doing? I'm Sheriff Anthony Cureton for the Bergen County Sheriff's Office. I'm here wanting to express my appreciation to the Center for Food Action Group for what they have done during this pandemic season. We're in trying times, and we need the help, and we thank you for your help. And as we go forward, remember those who are in need. Thank you, let's be diligent, and remember, it's not over.
Hi, my name is Gina Lampley, and I came to CFA due to the flooding that we experienced in Lodi. The volunteers and the staff here helped me and my family get back on our feet. They just made us feel so warm, and it's such a blessing. If you need help, just give them a call. They'll be willing to help you. They won't make you feel bad.
There are many ways to help Center for Food Action. Obviously, one of the best ways is to donate money in any way that you can. You can also volunteer. I just went to the website, which is www.cfanj.org, and it's rewarding, very rewarding.
Up next for brunch, an extreme burger from one of our SAVOR restaurants, the Shannon Rose Irish Pub.
Hello everyone, my name is Adele LaTourette and I am the Program Director of Hunger Free New Jersey, which is a program of the Center for Food Action that focuses on changing policy and practice to ensure that every New Jerseyan has access to healthy and adequate food every day of the year. So how do we do that, and how have we been doing that through the pandemic? Through the pandemic, the federal government, along with state governments, have partnered to ease some of the barriers to participating in the federal feeding programs. What are these programs? They are school meals, they are SNAP, formerly known as food stamps, and they've created a new program called Pandemic EBT, the goal of which is to provide families with basically the cost of school meals in an electronic card that they can take to the supermarkets and buy food to replace the loss of school meals. So we've been working with local school districts to talk about some of the best practices around school meals. We've been working with state departments on messaging about how to tell people about these programs and these changes. And we've been working with our federal partners to make sure that our federal government understands the level of need that we are seeing across the state of New Jersey. That's what Hunger Free New Jersey does year-round, but during the pandemic, we have stepped up our efforts and are working 7 days a week, and just really working to try and make sure that we are doing everything within our power to move beyond emergency food and make sure that people have help when they need help and can access it through their local supermarkets and feed the economy as well as feeding their families. Thank you so much for participating in SAVOR. You know the great work that the Center for Food Action does, and I thank you for giving us your time.
Every day, every year, for the past 44 years, the Center for Food Action has been there with compassion to help those most in need in our community. But this year, with this pandemic, the commitment of all the staff, volunteers, and donors who embody the Center for Food Action were pushed beyond capacity. Hunger and food access issues have always been present in Bergen County, but the past 6 months have illuminated with an enormous spotlight the very real financial challenges our residents have been facing. All of our food pantries were stretched to the breaking point, but CFA steadfastly answered the call. On the front lines, from day one, the Center for Food Action met the needs of the ever-increasing number of clients, ever mindful of the well-being of their volunteers and those in need of their care. The County of Bergen has partnered in food packing and distribution events with the Center for Food Action, but now CFA stands with us as an integral partner on the Bergen County Food Security Task Force, charged with stimulating better collaboration through the landscape of those who are stepping up to help their neighbors. They're leading the discussions on new, innovative ways to tackle resource shortages and focusing us on best practices. With their continued engagement, I know that we'll not only meet the unprecedented needs of this crisis, but set the framework for more comprehensive and complete care for those who are going hungry in Bergen County. Thank you, Patricia Espy, and all of you who support the Center for Food Action for your commitment to prevent hunger and improve the lives of our most vulnerable residents. We are so grateful in the County of Bergen to be your partner and look forward to the strides that we're going to make together as we seek to address and end the scourge of hunger in our community.
Hi, I'm Dr. Drew Ross, and I pastor New Hope Baptist Church of Hackensack. We are blessed to have Center for Food Action on the campus of our church. The Center for Food Action has been a pillar of strength and support in our community for many years. It is with that in mind today that I make the ask that you would partner with Center for Food Action financially. The Center for Food Action needs the support of us to make sure that they can continue to provide services and resources to those within our communities that need help. The reality is that even if we don't need help today, there may come a time that we or someone we know will be in need of assistance. And it is through the care and concern of the Center for Food Action that people find that safe place when they are in need of those resources. Today, I urge you to give something financial to be of a support to the Center for Food Action. Today, I pledge to give $100 to support CFA, and I hope that you will get close to or beyond that as we seek to be a blessing to those in our communities who need it the most. Thank you, CFA, for your continued support, for your continued guidance, and for your love for our communities.
Thank you for joining SAVOR 2020, Center for Food Action's virtual event fundraiser. Remember, give today by logging on to www.cfanj.org, or you can text to give. Text CFA GIVE to 77948.